Good morning, one final time from Mr. Heiston. Today is Friday, July 24th, 8:32 a.m. Okay, I wanted to give you all a quick chance to watch the video past class um, so that you can finish any and all last assignments. And if you're listening to this video, I will give you until 2 p.m. to get everything in. Now, 2 p.m. is a very hard deadline because grades are due today at 4 p.m. for me. So, with that being said, if you're falling behind or whatever it is, blah, 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 here's your chance. Take your shot. So I'll be showing how to do both assignments. The first one was the equation snowball. Looks like this, one-step equations, and then it builds to two-step equations. And you can see the one step at the top left. Continue on, two-step, variables on both sides. Okay? One-step equations mean that there's one step to solve the equation. And all you have to do is take these blocks at the bottom and match them up, or place them up next to the equation to indicate that you how to solve or to show how to solve. So for example, for an equation, I need to get this x by itself. That is the goal of any basic equation. And so I always said to think of the x or the variable as like the hot girl or dude that everybody wants. And so right now we need to get rid of this negative 23 or minus 23, same difference. We need to get rid of this guy so that x is by themselves. Okay, well, to get rid of a negative 23, I would add 23. But what I do to one side, I do to the other because it is an equation, which means things are equal. So I'm going to do that, and that cancels out here. Okay, so I'm going to put this little line here. Negative 23 cancels out. All right, and now I have 8 plus 23, which is equal to 31. I'm going to change the color of that, and I am done. X equals 31. That's all that you have to do. All right, so here, to get rid of, or in this problem, we have n plus 9 equals 21. And to get this n by itself, we need to get rid of the positive 9. So I need to do the inverse of positive 9, or adding 9, which is subtracting 9. I'm not going to actually move the block around because you can hear my voice. And I'm not trying to do the entire assignment for you, but that's how you do it. You do 21 minus 9 on both sides, or 9 minus 9 on this one, which cancels out, and then 21 minus 9, which equals probably something over here. But anyway, here's a two-step problem completely done for us. Okay, we started off with this one, 2g minus 4 equals 6. To solve it, I move the plus 4, the blocks up, because I need to get rid of this negative 4. That cancels out on the left side, and I add 4 to the right side, because what I do to one side, I do to the other. Why? Because it is equal. We're talking about equality, baby. Equality equations have equality. They have equalness at the core of them, or an equal sign. So 6 plus 4 is 10. 2g equals 10. Is g by itself yet? No. So what I got to do? Divide by 2. That cancels that out. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, we're going to keep this pattern going no matter what equation we have, all the way up to variables on both sides. So looking here, variables on both sides mean there's a variable on both sides. Now, little ancient Chinese secret. Remember I said the variable is like the guy, the hot guy or girl everybody wants? Well, clearly x is popular on both sides, but this one is more popular because it has more numbers around it. So we need to solve for x. To do that, I need to get rid of this positive 15. All right. I do that by subtracting 15. But that'll cancel out. But what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Okay? So now I'll have 2x minus 15, or 2x is equal to negative 3x minus 15. That looks messy. So I'm going to retype that just so it's easier to see. All right. So here we are. 2x is equal to negative 3x minus 15. Now, this 2 is still not by it, or this x is still not by itself. Okay? So what are we going to have to do? Well, and we have another issue. This x not by itself, and there's still an x on the other side. So to get rid of this x, because this was originally the less popular x, I'm going to add 3x to both sides. Okay. Now, negative 3x plus 3x, that gets rid of this guy. That cancels out. And then 2x plus 3x, that gives me 5x, right? So once again, so that we can see that easier, get rid of these, get rid of these. 2x plus 3x is 5x. This has been canceled out, and I'm down to 5x is equal to negative 15. Alrighty, we almost have this x by itself, but it's still ain't by itself. So now I'm going to have to divide by 5 on both sides. Because what I do to one side, I do to the other. This will cancel out. Oop, sorry. This will cancel out, and I'll be left with negative 15 divided by 3. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, that's it. All right, and then the last slide were models. How many x's do we have? Because it says, what is the equation? Well, I have 2 x's, so guess what? 2x. And then right here I have an equal sign, so guess what? Equals. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so guess what? 4. And how do we solve it? Divide by 2 on both sides. And the answer will be 2, because 2 divided by 2 on this side is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we'd have 1x equals 2. That is how you do the snowball assignment. And then for the equation chooser, it's very similar, okay? Very, very similar. It says, select any 4 of these equations and determine the solution. So let's say you pick this one, this one, and that one. Okay, I'm going to put something there just so it's easy to see real quick. I'm putting like an O, or be capital O. Just so you know which ones I'm picking. You could color these, put a square, triangle, whatever. Okay, it says pick 4. I picked those 4. Then come down here, and we're going to solve it. All right. So I'm going to highlight all that, copy, equation, boom, there's my equation. So my solution is, I type out what I would do. So first step is add 1 to both sides. That's what I would do here on this one. I would add 1 to both sides. And when I do that, because there's not much space, I'm going to put my in-between equation left, which is 3x equals 2x plus 7. You see, where that 7 come from? Well, because I added 1, which cancels this side out, and I added 1 here, which makes it 7. Now, I apologize in advance. Equations are way easier to do in person, but we're stuck here with this situation. Okay? So the next thing I would do, I'm going to keep moving down. The next thing I would do is get rid of this 2x. So then I would say subtract by 2x on both sides. And that would give me 1x, which is just x. I'm going to just put x, is equal to 7. Boom! Boom goes dynamite, yeah. That's all you do with the assignments, y'all. Again, you'll have till 2 p.m. today, Friday, July 24th. I'll be answering questions in class. I'll have tutoring session after that. And you have till 2 p.m. to get all this stuff here done. Okay? Take care and see you in class. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Miss Maya Angelou.